Mindfulness is the process of being fully aware and present with our experiences. Mindful eating is an adaptation of this process, and it allows us to be aware and present while eating, as well as to our body's reaction to food. This can involve drawing our attention to our hunger, fullness, and satiation, as well as using all of our senses, that is, taste, smell, sounds, texture, and sight, to observe the food and our experience eating it. In order to practice this exercise, we suggest using a single raisin. However, if you do not have a raisin available, something similar such as a small piece of hard candy or a nut may also do. Let us begin, and remember, for the purposes of this exercise, we'll refer to the raisin. First, take a raisin and hold it in the palm of your hand or between your fingers and thumb, focusing on it. Imagine that you've never seen an object like this before in your life. You might find it helpful to imagine you are coming from a distant planet to the planet Earth, and where you were living before, there was no raisin. So this is your first experience with a raisin. Take time to really see it. Gaze at the raisin with care and full attention. Let your eyes explore every part of it, examining the highlights, where the light shines, the darker hollows, the folds and ridges, and any asymmetries or unique features. What thoughts are you having about the raisins, or about the food in general? Are you having any thoughts or feelings about liking or disliking raisin? Whatever your thoughts or feelings are, simply notice them. Turn the raisin over between your fingers, exploring its texture, maybe with your eyes closed if that enhances your sense of touch. Notice how the raisin feels between your fingers. Now hold the raisin beneath your nose and notice any smell, aroma, or fragrance that may arise. Also, take a moment and notice anything interesting that may be happening in your mouth or stomach while you do this. Now, slowly, bring the raisin up to your lips, noticing how your hand and arm know exactly how and where to position it. Gently place the object in your mouth without chewing. Notice how it gets into the mouth in the first place. Spend a few moments exploring the sensations of having it in your mouth. Explore the raisin with your tongue. What does it feel like? Do you notice your mouth watering? When you are ready, prepare to chew the raisin, noticing how and where it needs to be for chewing. Then, very consciously, take 1 or 2 bites into it and notice what happens, experiencing any waves of taste that result from chewing. Without swallowing it yet, notice the sensations of the taste and texture in your mouth, and how these may, over time, change, moment by moment, as well as any changes in the object in itself. Does the raisin cause any sensations in your teeth as you bite into it? What about your tongue? How does your tongue move when you chew? What part of your tongue is experiencing the taste? When you are ready to swallow, notice the impulse to do so. Now, swallow the raisin. Try to be aware of how the raisin moves in your esophagus towards your stomach. Can you feel any sensations in your stomach? Where is your stomach, and where is the raisin in it? What size is it in your stomach? Does your stomach feel empty, full, or in between? Now, imagine that your body is one raisin heavier. What did you notice following this exercise? Do you already consume food in this manner, or maybe you don't? How is this activity different than your typical eating habits? Did you notice certain flavors and aromas throughout the exercise? Or did they remain constant? Or was there any changes as you chewed through the raisin? Perhaps you noticed the sensations of swallowing and all the intricate parts of your mouth working to help make that happen. How about before placing it in your mouth? Did you notice any intricacies? What did you see on the raisin? Perhaps your mind may have wandered during this exercise. That is to be expected. However, were you able to non-judgmentally notice and return back to the activity? Depending on the feeling or sensation, this practice could be brief or much longer. You may actually wish to practice using another single raisin or attempt to use this practice during your next meal, bite by bite. You could attempt to mindfully drink water or another beverage. The possibilities are endless. However, remember the practice of mindfulness is about being fully aware and present with our experiences, including when eating or drinking.